How can I access Extension 3 partitions on Windows 7? Is there any way I can use Extension 3 partitions on Windows 7? I have tried to install this URL, but it doesn't seem to run on Windows 7.
I figured this question would be solved by now, but I wanted to report my new findings as I was stuck with the same issue. As Johan T. pointed out, Extension 2 IFS is one way to go if you can cope with the idea of running it always as an administrator and with Windows Vista compatibility. It doesn't run directly on Windows 7 because of the changes they did to the handling of file systems. However, I wanted to add this solution, EXT2 FSD. It works by installing a compatibility layer, in more precise words, a driver, between the hard disk access subsystem and the kernel, and it works really nicely. I tested it, and I really love it. Minor grip, it doesn't look like they're going to support Extension 4 most touted feature, Extents, in the near time. Other than that, if you have any problems with the driver installation, you might have to disable driver signature enforcement on Windows Startup. Press F8 before the logo appears, move to Windows 7's entry, press F8 again and select Disable Driver Signature Enforcement. One way to go without doing this each single reboot of your existence is using ReadyDriver Plus. It is freeware and automates those steps for you.
It is not the most elegant way, but Cooperative Linux works for me. Cooperative Linux is the first working free and open source method for optimally running Linux on Microsoft Windows natively. More generally, Cooperative Linux, short-named Colinux, is a port of the Linux kernel that allows it to run cooperatively alongside another operating system on a single machine. For instance, it allows one to freely run Linux on Windows 2000/XP/Vista/7. Here's a tutorial, Extension 3, Reserves and XFS in Windows thanks to Colinux.
Try to run in Vista compatibility mode as administrator. There is also Linux Reader and Explore 2 FS, which will allow you to access Extension 3 volumes.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.